It's no surprise that Sonic the Hedgehog, released for the Sega Genesis in 1991, had at least left some sort of important impact on the wonderful world of gaming.
Last year, the game celebrated its 30th anniversary, but does it still hold up in 2022? Let's take a bite-sized look.
For this video, I played through this twice, once through on the original unedited version on an emulator, and once on Sonic Forever, a fan-produced remaster of the game built off of the 2013 Christian Whitehead remake.
We're going to be taking a look at that a little bit later, but all of the classic Sonic games, or at least the ones we're going to be taking a look at, have high-quality remake equivalents that you can play for free on PC. Kind of.
Anyways, let's get into the main game. Green Hill Zone is an absolute classic. The first start to the entire franchise, the sprite work here is amazing. The music is iconic, dare I say, almost as iconic as World 1-1 from Mario 1. There's a lot of fun things here, the staple gimmicks to the series. Loops are here, where you have to gain momentum to run through it. Those neat little tunnels are cool, and the boss, though easy, is also legendary on its own. And then you drop into Marble Zone. Wow.
It's always funny how there's such a fucking pace drop when you get to Marble Zone. Just the nice speedy action of Green Hill down to the slow platforming of Marble.
Graphically it looks fine, and the music is pretty good like always. The slow-paced trip is okay enough to still be enjoyable, even though it might be a slog sometimes. The boss is pretty neat though, I guess. Next up is Spring Yard Zone. Spring Yard is really fun! There's some parts where I would get slightly miffed at, like the raising blocks section or whatever, but other than that, it's pretty fun. The music's amazing, and I especially love the background. What city is this? Is it abandoned from civilization? I guess no one will ever know. The boss is just okay though. Labyrinth Zone. What can I say that hasn't already been said before? Arguably the worst zone in the game, Labyrinth Zone is the water level of Sonic 1.
Now, remember that drop in pacing I was talking about with Marble? Crank that up to 11.
Labyrinth is very, very slow, and it's not just because it's the water level too. There's a speed of those fucking drill guys who pop up and can easily destroy your shield or get rid of all those rings you save up to go to the special stage. And yes, even with the water shield from Sonic 3, which can be toggled on in the Taxman port in Sonic Forever by the way, does not automatically fix the level 2. The boss is easy as balls though, as all you have to do is just sort of climb up and defeat him. Starlight Zone is up next, and what a breath of fresh air this was. Not only do I adore the Night City aesthetic, the music is really nice, and also loops are back! Woo! You know, I think it's weird how loops are so memorable in the franchise, even though they kinda only show up in 2 zones. It's kinda weird. Anyway, Starlight is a fun romp with a good mix of speedy slopes along with tight platforming. It's fun. I like it. The boss is kinda unique too. Easy, but unique. You can either use the bombs to attack Robotnik, or you can use the bombs to jump up and also attack Robotnik. Finally, there's Scrap Brain Zone, and boy, is it a doozy. Right off the bat, you can fall in these pits of death, and that's kind of funny. The stage is clearly the hardest in the game, as is the last, obviously. And everything will go after you. The bombs from Starlight are back, razors chase you, those fucking moving platforms that you have to move slightly to the left to not die on, these fucking fire chutes, these cylinders that come up and down really fast, and the circles that you run on. You know where you go to for Act 3? Right back to Labyrinth Zone. Wonderful, because everybody needs more Labyrinth in their lives, right? Finally, there's the final boss where you have to hit Robotnik as he comes down in these cylinders and you have to attack him from it. Yeah, you have to hit him 9 times and you're done. You can even hit him as he's trying to escape too, and that's also funny. Oh my god. I completely forgot to talk about the special stages. Who could forget the fucking special stages? When you beat a level with over 50 rings, a giant ring will appear and you can jump in and you are teleported into a special stage. Here, as the camera constantly rotates, you have to maneuver yourself over to one of the 6 or 7 if you're playing the Taxman port of Sonic Forever optionally, Chaos Emeralds. If you collect all 6, you can get a special ending or whatever, but if you collect 7, you can unlock Super Sonic. Ooh, but we'll touch up on that in the next video. Finally, let's talk about Sonic Forever real quick. Sonic Forever released on May 1st. You can find tutorials on how you can get it and all that, but there's a cool time attack mode, lots of achievements, lots of options like having the super peel out, spin dash, and the drop dash, along with the fact that it was literally built on the 2013 Taxman port, so you know it's good.
So that was Sonic 1. Honestly, it's still a pretty fun game, and if you haven't tried it out, so that was Sonic Fun, and honestly, it's still pretty good. It has a lot of fun, memorable parts, and I think you get a real kick out of it if you've never played it before and you want to give it a try. I mean, you can play it on any console that came out after the Genesis. It's out on everything. Nintendo Switch, Wii, PlayStation, Xbox, whatever, you name it. I don't care. I gotta get going. See you next week for Sonic 2!